Good, but I need to learn how to bloody drive it. I'm bloody useless with them.
Well, this is Jackson Blackie and Clancy, and I met this gentleman just outside the library here in Ballarat, and he started to discuss a few things which I thought was pretty damn interesting. And so I'm going to put it over to Clancy and just ask him to restate the various things he went on about there. You're into looking after kids, is that right, Clancy?
No, I get the kids to look after themselves, because if I look after them too much, I'll make them weak.
Right, okay.
I'm not here to carry them. I'll walk with them.
Yep.
I won't carry them because I'll turn them into a cripple and I'll break me back.
Yeah,
I've got too much respect for me to be giving them disrespect.
Yeah, that's
what
good.
I do, I call Streetwise School of the Gutter. And
right.
It rhymes with my name, Clancy the Overflow.
Right.
And the gutter children fighting in the language uninviting.
Really?
Once upon a time they were called street urchins, gutter children.
Right.
Now we call them street kids. Tomorrow we'll call them bloody something else, little bastards maybe. But every one of them is part of this universe made of stardust, like you, me and it.
Right.
Every one and everything. We keep saying them and us, but we forget about it. There's a lot more of it than there is of us. And we're made of it, and it is made of us.
Yep.
When you get to the end of any one thing, you're at the start of something new. It never stops.
Right.
The end is the start, and the start is the end. This stuff's hidden in common sense. It's put there so the fools, mongrels, and idiots wouldn't find it. Use it.
Yeah.
You're not responsible for their lack of common sense. You're responsible for your use of it.
Yeah. Yep.
The price to rights is responsibility. And responsibility will never buy your freedom, it will buy your adulthood.
Right.
It won't buy your freedom.
Yep.
You just need to become aware. You become too aware and you're going to be a smart ass. No awareness and you'll be a fool. Where you're weak, get stronger. Where you're too strong, get weaker. Awareness helps a lot. I'm not better than them, I'm older than them. I don't want to change them, I'll walk with them, not for them.
Yeah. So you sounds like you spend a lot of time with the street kids, do you? And people that are sort of into drugs or suicide?
Oh, everything.
Yep.
You name it, everything. I've struck full-blown druggos at 10 years old, 8 years old, selling the backsides to men on the creek.
Yep.
I've gone to the system and said help, and they said no.
Yep.
No.
And you were saying you have a license, but on it you have what were you saying about your license there?
My license used to have my name, my date of birth, Ballarat, and unknown.
Yep.
Because for 24 years I didn't have an address.
Yep.
I lived where I was.
Yep.
And I shifted. And I moved around Australia a lot, but every time I come back here, I feel like I'm home. I need to be in the deed restriction zone. Yep. And if I get my way, and we don't always get our way, I will be buried here. But somebody will need to be kind to me and carry me there, because I think at that stage I won't be able to walk.
Yep. And you're relating some of the interactions you've had with cops concerning this license.
Not only cops, school teachers. We're not in trouble in this day and age because we're dumb. We're in trouble because we're too bright for our own good and everybody else's. We're not in trouble because we've got too little. We're in trouble because we've got too much and want too much.
Right.
It's called greed. It's always been here. It will possibly always be here. And it was originally born of survival.
Right.
It's not so because I say it so. It's so because it's so.
Yep.
I don't want you or these listeners to believe a word I tell you.
Yep.
Learn to listen and consider.
Yep.
If you like it, do it. If you don't like it, make sure you don't. A bad example is a good example of what not to think, say or do. It isn't a good example if you don't give it or don't take it.
Right.
A good example isn't any good unless you give it.
Yep. In other words,
take it
unless
and live it and give it away as example.
Right.
I'm just talking. Talk is cheap. However, example is life. As life is done in the moment, that moment becomes history. History is written down in the annals of time for an eternity.
Yeah, you were talking about that and how the moment is everything.
No, it's not everything, but it's where everything is born.
Yep.
It's not everything, but it's where everything is born.
Yep.
The price to rights, as I said to you before, is responsibility.
Yep.
And that responsibility will never buy you freedom. It'll buy you adulthood if you can live long enough.
Yep. And the cops used to tell you that this license was illegal, did they? Or?
Yes, and it's not illegal. I've checked the law, but it's obvious they haven't. Everybody on the earth, there's no such thing as right or wrong in the way the human being learns. As soon as you call it right or wrong, you're denying another individual's right to learn it their way instead of yours. And that's dictatorship. Not to me, please, and not from me either.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't want your sorry. What I need from you is your awareness. There's enough sorrow on this planet without you putting any more of it here.
Mm-hmm.
Stick it where your mother never kissed you. Awareness, please.
Yep.
Sorry, we don't need it. You're not making mistakes, you're learning. Little kids don't make mistakes. They're doing it because they don't know what they're doing. And if you know what they're doing, show them by example which way to go.
Yep.
And you don't want to be punished, don't be punishing people.
Yep.
A kid come to me one time, 14 years old, and he said to me, I already know what you know, old man. I said, that's funny, I'm 60. I said, you're 14. You know so much and I know so little.
Mm-hmm.
I said, do you know more than a child in a bassinet? And he said, yes. I said, well, stands to reason I understand more of it than you. I said, I'm going to teach you a ripper today. He said, what? And I laughed and walked away.
Right.
A 13-year-old girl come to me and she said, Clancy, will you defend me rights? I said, no, not today, not tomorrow, not next week. No, I will not. She said, why not? I said, beautiful, crooked letter, straight answer. I said, if I start defending your rights, I'm going to have you, me, and your so-called enemies in a war zone, and we'll all die over you. I said, whether you want it or whether you don't, with your permission or without it, I'm going to respect your rights, and I'll get you, me, and them into a peace zone, even if you don't know you're coming. I said, can you hear me? She said, yes. I said, do you understand me? She said, yes. I said, are you going to be peaceful? She said, yes. I said, good. Go away and be bloody peaceful. Piss off. She said, may I have something else before I go? I said, depending what it is. What is it? She said, a cuddle, please. I said, bring your tits, your bum, and your pretty smile here, and I'll give you a cuddle. I said, now go home and tell your mother that an old man called Clancy cuddled you in the street. Tell her to come back and I'll give her one too. She said, piss off. Go away. I'm busy. Shoot.
Yeah,
Planet Earth is a learning planet.
Yep, right.
We have scraps of heaven here. We have scraps of hell here to give you an idea what it is. This is not heaven. This is not hell. This is Earth.
Yep.
This is a learning planet.
Right. You were talking about that before. You mentioned over there when we met outside the library here. You were talking about God and who's your judge. Remember? Who judges? You asked me the question. Who judges you?
Who judges you?
Yeah.
And most people will say themselves, well, man is not the judge of woman, and woman is not the judge of man. However, both lots of you do it, and the reason you do it is to learn not to.
Right.
Because when you judge yourself, you put yourself in a high place in the name of reward, and you fall into a low place, or they put you there, or you put them there.
Right.
Stop judging and start taking notice. That way you won't fall and you won't crawl. Because when you land in the shit, it's wonderful. I love shit. It comes out of arseholes. It makes things grow. And I've got plenty of my own without eating yours or theirs. Peace to you.
That's pretty good.
Peace, love and light to you.
Oh, look, yeah.
Some of the worst people on the earth are some of the best teachers you will ever have. They're teaching you what not to think, say or do. You're not a thief. Don't steal it.
Yeah.
I'll repeat what I said before. Don't believe me, question me. Question your mummy and daddy, coppers, politicians, religion, school teachers, any form of authority. Question what I tell you. Question what you think you know or you won't grow. The first step to wisdom is to know you don't know.
Yep.
Then you're willing to learn. When you say you know, that's the dumbest thing you can say on earth. You just told me and God that you already know enough.
Yep.
Smart ass or genius. I am neither.
And you were talking about how the universe responds when you get to a spot, when you get to the bottom.
The best place I've ever taught in are jails.
Yep.
I love them.
Yep.
Jails, you've got a captivated audience. They're locked in there. They can't get away. They've hit the bottom. They've got nowhere to go but up. They're thinking about what they've done, what they're doing, and what they want to do.
Right.
They come good in a hurry. Men and women in adult jails are had enough. Kids are still eating shit. They're trying to get the taste of it.
Yep.
Feed them. Simple as that. It's hidden in simplicity. Secrets of the universe are hidden in three places. They're in your true self, get to know you well.
Yep.
They're hidden in the universe at large. Become aware. You become too aware and you'll be a smart ass. No awareness, you'll be a fool. The third place they're hidden is the most interesting of all. They were hidden in simplicity, so the fools, muggles, or idiots wouldn't find it, wouldn't give it, and wouldn't take it. Please keep it simple.
So, did you have a mentor to get these little pearls of wisdom, or has it just been years
They're
of
not my
training
pearls.
on Earth? Or?
They're not my pearls of wisdom, they're ours.
Right.
Knowledge isn't yours, it isn't mine, it's ours.
Yep.
It's from them, to me, to you, for them. And you will pay for it because you will take it away, take it forward and give it away. And you will value add it with what you learn out of life.
Yep.
Not mine, I can't sell it to you, I can't sell you something I don't own. I can charge you for my time,
Yep.
which I won't bother.
Yep.
However, charge you for wisdom, no.
Yep.
No, not mine. As soon as I think something, say something, it's no longer mine. It's in the atmosphere, it's in the ether, and it's free to anybody and everything that picks it up.
Yep.
It's no longer mine. I can pick it up from there and I put it back from there every time I breathe it out. I breathe it in. How come people that invent things might invent them in 5 countries in 5 different ways, in 5 different languages, and the end result of that invention's the same?
Yep.
Whoops.
Yep.
Thought. Travel through time and space like light or sound.
Yep.
The quickest out of them is thought.
Light
the next. Sound's a lot slower.
Yeah, it's all vibration though, isn't it?
Yeah. Everything is everything else. I tried to think once of what I should call myself. Man, white, Australian, Irish, Australian. No, how about Stardust?
Yeah.
We are Stardust. You are. It is. They are. I was. I am. I will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can have a nice day. A bloke said to me once, you're socking it to be telling me that. I said, no, stupid, I'm telling you to have a nice day. I told a woman once she was pretty, she said, why did you tell me that? I said, because it's the truth. I don't want to follow you home. I don't want to admire you a bit more away. I said, you're very pretty. She said, why did you tell me that? I said, because it's the truth. All men are liars. A word ain't worth no more than worn out old tires. When women learn that men are liars, and men learn that they will never understand women, we'll be lucky to get visiting rights.
Yep.
Don't trust me, watch me.
Well, look, it's been a pleasure, this little interview, Clancy. I hope we meet up again, mate.
Righto. Hey, it's a pleasure, and I hope that
Fantastic.
does somebody some service.
Well, I hope so too.
Like I said, I run a thing called Streetwise School of the Gutter,
Right.
but I'm a bit of a lone ranger.
So it's not on the web or anything?
No.
Okay.
I started to try and put it there, but I couldn't put it there because I'm not clever enough to put it on a computer.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's where I come along.
Thanks for sharing.
No worries. Thanks,
Thank you.
Clancy.